A single chain supports a pulley whose weight is 40 newtons. Two identical 80 Newton weights are then connected with a cord that passes over the pulley. What is the tension in the supporting chain? Second part, what is the tension in each cord? Interestingly enough, this is the type of problem where answering part B is actually easier than answering part A. Or rather, you will have to use part B to get to part A. So, if you take part B for only one of the weights, one of the blocks, they tell you that the gravitational force or weight for this one is 80 newtons. And given this setup, where you have the pulley holding the two weights on either side, you could say that the tension pulling the block in place is tension 1. And that's what you want. So obviously, your equilibrium equation is that the sum of forces in the y direction is 0. And so tension 1 minus the weight is 0. Therefore, tension 1 is 80 newtons. Now, if you go back to the first part, they ask about the tension in the supporting cord, in the supporting chain. So you just found that this was 80 newtons. And symmetry tells you that the other one probably is the same. And so you want this. Let's call this one T2. If now you consider a free body diagram on the pulley itself, then you will have to think this way. I have two pieces of cord pulling down on this on either side. They're pulling down because of Newton's third law. That is, the weight is being pulled up by the tension, while the pulley is being pulled down by that same tension 1. And so you have tension 2 pulling this up. So this is tension 1, and this is also tension 1, but that's not the end of the story, because the pulley itself has some weight. So you could say that over here you have the weight of the pulley, Fg. If you now consider the equilibrium equation in the y direction, you end up with sum of forces in the y direction is equal to 0. Tension 2 minus twice tension 1 minus Fg is equal to 0. And so tension 2 is equal to 2 times 80 newtons plus 40 newtons, which is the weight of the pulley. And that is simply 200 newtons. So this implies that there is a natural order to solving these things, which is solving first for the simpler free body diagram because it has less unknowns, solving second for the more complex free body diagram because it has more unknowns. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching.